It's CryssyCola in this motherfucker, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Louis bag, exotic drip, neck froze, banked up, good pussy he chose, rare breed.
All right, so we got CryssyCola jumping off the porch with us today.
What's going on?
I am feeling great. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. You know, it's the weekend. We in Atlanta. Everything's good.
It's
right
warm out here. It's nice.
This is actually probably the coldest day so far.
Really?
So, yeah. Finally, fall starting to approach, I think. So what brings you out to Atlanta for this trip? What else you got planned?
I'm gonna go eat at some good restaurants and of course to go to the mall. You know, that's always on the agenda.
Yeah.
Go see what's going on. I think I'm gonna go to Prest,
Okay.
to Rashida's store. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of things.
There you go.
See what I see.
Now, do you come out to Atlanta pretty often or not too much?
This is my second time out here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Second time out here. The first time I was here, I was like in and out though. I was only here for like a few hours and then I left.
So it's like your first real trip.
This is
then.
my first real trip here,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what's good, man.
Yeah.
So welcome, Chrissy.
Thank you.
All right, so you visit us from San Francisco, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so talk to us about life in San Francisco, the culture out there. What's it like? Is there any misconceptions you feel like that there is about the city?
San Francisco, you know, it's rough growing up out there. I'm sure as everywhere is though. Yeah, San Francisco's crazy. The Bay Area, period. It's a lot going on out there. A lot going on.
Now, when you say that, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, you know, I know everybody see the news with all the shootings and the robberies and all the stuff. It's every day, you know. Y'all probably don't get that out here though.
We get a little bit.
Y'all
of
get
it.
It's only some of the big stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we don't hear too much about what's going on out here either.
Really?
I'm sure it's a lot.
How would you describe the culture in the Bay then? Like to someone that's never been to the Bay Area?
It's like a mix. Depends on what you like, what you mean the culture. Like what? Music?
Music-wise, just, you know, what makes the Bay Area different than anywhere else?
The music is like mostly a lot of gangster rap. So you got some people that do the melody, but it's still gangster rap mostly. Yeah.
Okay. And you're from the Diamond Heights area?
Yeah, I'm from Dollar Hill, Diamond Heights.
That's what you call it, Dollar Hill?
Yeah, Dollar
Okay.
Hill. We call it Dollar Hill.
So what goes on in Dollar Hill then? Like,
Oh,
describe
it's
it.
kind of confusing because it's like we live in it's the low income housing in the center of all these like more upper class people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how that got set up like that, but that's how it got set up. So it's kind of confusing up there because we live how we live, but in their area. So it's like, yeah, the police, yeah, it's bad.
I'm sure they're trying to crack down then, huh?
They do get blamed for anything that be going on, you know, running around. As a kid, we got blamed for a lot of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Anything that was going on almost. It's like they was coming and looking for the kids running around doing it for sure.
So how would you
messed up.
describe your childhood then? Like, what were you into as a kid growing up there?
Ooh. In school, I was really, 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 really good. I was really smart. I used to be like on the honor roll and all that stuff. And then, but the home life was like weird. So it kind of like distracted me from being good in school.
How was it weird? What do you mean by that?
Home life was just crazy, you know, a lot of violence and drugs and yeah, it was a lot of that. So that was like real distracting from being able to focus all the way in school. So I did good for a long time and then I started like messing up in like middle school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that what you say? You jumped off the porch then?
Yeah, that's when I jumped off the porch, man. Yeah. Yeah, like middle school, getting into, you know, drugs, selling drugs, not using, but, you know, But just being around her all the time, it was easy to get into that. That's the main thing that's going on when I was coming up in San Francisco. Like, nobody knows, like, a lot of the females is kind of run the drug scene out there. So,
really?
yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's different. It's really, really different. But yeah, I got into that when I was younger. And then, thank God I don't do that no more. But I remember days when I didn't even know. Well, I used to tell myself, like, damn, I ain't never gonna stop doing this, because it was just always there. It was always an option. Yeah.
Were your parents in the streets then too?
Yeah. They was doing what they do. Yeah. Either going to jail or using or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So my dad used to be in jail all the time. My mama, I didn't grow up with her. I got raised by my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't grow up with my mom.
So when your dad was locked up, who was watching you and your siblings then?
Oh, whichever wife he had. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't have so many of them. Like, oh my gosh. I got a lot of different brothers and sisters. Papa was a Rolling Stone to the fullest. So it was like whoever, you know, whatever like relationship, you know, basically. But they was mostly all good women though. So it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many siblings did you have?
Oh, honestly, I really don't never remember the number. I have like, I gotta like count from each family. Like, okay,
wow.
this, and them. It's too many.
Now, did most of them live with you, or?
No.
Okay.
Well, some of them have lived with me. Like just recently, I had like 5 of them living with me or something. And that was too much to deal with. Oh my gosh, sometimes you can't help people. Man, that was stressful. My dad, like, he got so many kids and I'm the oldest girl, so it's like he naturally, like, a lot of the stuff be on me to take care of when they come to them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, you know, so I talk to all my brothers and sisters. So, yeah, they act like I'm their mama.
Were you prepared for that responsibility then?
Absolutely not. But you know, it's always somebody that's chosen to do it. I wasn't prepared for it, but like they be looking at me and they be thinking like, oh, you got this together, you got that together. But in my mind, I don't be thinking I got nothing together. I'm struggling like everybody else. So, yeah.
So when did you realize, all right, I need to get away from the streets, away from selling drugs, and kind of turn my life around then?
Oh, just after going to jail so many times from doing it. The narcs out there is real crazy. I don't know. Honestly, one day this what happened. This what made me stop hustling. We was outside one day. Everybody out doing what they doing. It's broad daylight. Now this lady, her name was Janet Jackson, R.I.P. So she would always get like naked when she would get high and like distract the police and stuff, right?
Oh wow.
So crazy. So this dude walked up and he was like real. He wanted to do something with it, you know. He needed some shit or whatever. He needed a female. So she said that she would do it, but he's like, I don't want to go around the corner. I need it like now. He's like, let's go right here in the corner. Now, mind you, we all standing right here. You know, we like, what is going on? He really took this lady right here in front of all our face. Like, it was like one of the nastiest things I ever seen. Like, and she like leaned over this way and like, at least she used the condom though. She like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And she like peed this way. And then she like turned around and then like really they just did it like right there in our face. I actually gave my shit, was like, I'm gone. I gotta go. I'm done. And I ain't did it since then. I couldn't take no more.
That's traumatic, huh?
That was it for me. Like, it was just like, okay, yeah, I've seen enough. It had already been some years, so it was like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was sick.
That's wild right there.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was in Dollar Hill?
No, that happened on Mission Street.
Okay. I was going to say, damn, Dollar Hill go down.
No, that didn't happen up there.
So you mentioned having to go sit down a lot. Did you ever have to go sit down for a long period of time, or was it just mostly in and out?
I did. I went to the feds for a long time.
Oh,
for
really?
like 5 years. Yeah, like 5 years.
Oh, wow. So what was that experience like?
It was honestly, it was like an all-girls school almost. It wasn't like, I think it was because where I was at, I wasn't in state. I think they be saying in state it'd be like bad, more like fights and all that. Where I was at, it was just like an all-girls school or whatever, and it was just a time. And then I was in the hole for a long time, for like a year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was in there for a long time. I was mad when I got there. I was real angry when I got there, so I was fighting. Yeah.
You look like you could beat some ass.
No. I don't know. It depends. You fuck with me, shit.
So how long have you been home now then?
For a couple years.
Okay.
I've
That's
been
what's
home
up
for a
then.
few years. Yeah. I've been home for a few years. Thank God.
Yeah.
Never want to do that again. That was crazy.
What state were you guys in?
California.
Oh, okay.
I was in California
So
the
that-
whole time. I got blessed. You know, some people get moved around
Yeah.
to different places and stuff. I didn't have to get moved around.
Okay. So when it comes to rapping, how'd you get into rapping then?
I used to write poetry a lot. My brothers and them, they always rapped and stuff. And I just started turning it into songs. Yeah, I like music, so put the poetry to melodies. I still write a lot of poetry with no beat behind it. Then sometimes like I'll find a beat that go to it or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been releasing music then?
For a few years, but at first it was like I wasn't consistent. I wasn't being serious. And then I started being serious. Like now I'm starting to get better results out of it. Trying to take people advice, you know, whatever. It's hard being independent though.
Oh,
But yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So what had motivated or inspired you to say, all right, let me go all in with this music shit now?
People actually hearing my music and being like, man, why don't you be serious, you know? Why you not serious about it? So me just be like, you know what, I should be. Let me just see what happens, fuck it. People like it, so it feel good to be able to make a song that people could feel that they could, you know, listen to get over some shit or, you know, get through their day or whatever. So yeah, that's what made me kept going.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
And who'd you grow up listening to? Like, who are some of your favorite artists? You know.
Oh, everybody. Wayne, from Wayne to Nicki to everybody. The Too Short to E40 to everybody. I really listen to a lot of different music, like different genres, not just rap. So Coldplay, just everybody. I listen to a lot of music.
Okay. Good wide range of artists.
Wide range of artists.
Yeah.
Like I be in my car, I be off some Taylor Swift or something you wouldn't even think. You wouldn't even think. People be looking at me like, you really about to play this? Like, yeah, I'm about to play this. Sometimes I don't feel like hearing all that rah-rah. Yeah, it'd be too much.
So how did you get the name CryssyCola? Where did you come up with that?
Crissy from my name, Cola. People call me that because my shape.
Say no more.
My shape is okay. It's kind of curvy a little bit.
So how would you describe being a woman trying to make it in the industry right now?
Oh, that's annoying sometimes. A lot of the guys, like they'll have like some type of network or something, and they'll be like, oh, what's up? You know, I could help you. I could do this and whatever. And then when we get to talking the business, then it always comes out them trying to like say, not always, but most of the time they'll try to like come at you in another way. You know, of course, they be damn near wanting to ask you to have sex or whatever, or mess with them in some kind of way. And then if you don't, it's like you never receive the help or the network or whatever. So yeah, go through that a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm turning down all of that, like, period. That ain't no way to get to where you trying to go. Like, and then if you get there that way, like, how good is you really?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, nah, that's out. But they try it, though.
Well, I'm
all
sure.
the time.
Yeah, I could only imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your creative process like? Do you write all of your raps? Do you punch in? Do you freestyle some? Do a little bit of both? Or?
I write mostly, but I be trying to go to the studio, right? I try to go to the studio and be like, all right, come on, I'm about to punch in. I be feeling myself for that little 5 minutes. And then I'll be like, oh shit, okay, wait. I don't like what I said. I'll be back later. So I ain't really got there with the punch in stuff yet. Like, I feel like when I'm sitting by myself and I'm just, you know, I could just be just going on my own. I guess that's like a punch in. I'm just not actually on the mic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd be feeling kind of like forced to hurry up and come up with something maybe when you in the studio. I don't know. But it just be weird to me. I ain't got there yet. I know some people, they do it like that, but it don't be working out for me all the way.
Understood. So when would you say you make your best music then? Is like when you're pissed off, when you're in a good mood, when you're going through some real life shit, or what?
I make a lot of music from me being pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my songs come from me being pissed off, coming from some bullshit, you know. Yeah, that's when I can write the fastest song. It be just flowing out. Oh shit, that's hella funny.
And is it therapeutic then when you're like pissed off and be able to write and kind of get those emotions out then?
It do be. It get a lot of stuff off my chest. Keep me from going to wild out sometimes. But I just made this one song. It was so hard for me to record. It's called Devil Eyes. It's gonna drop in a minute. But it was really hard for me to, I think that's the only song that it was like hard for me to record. Every other song been like whatever. But like that song was like a personal song. So yeah, I don't know if I'm releasing it though.
What can you tell us about that song? Like what's the inspiration?
You know how like, you know you just look at somebody's eyes and they look like they checked out? So the song is kind of about that. Like seeing the demon in somebody's eyes. But you know they not a demon, of course. They're, you know, but
it's going through some shit.
But when they go through some shit, how they, you know, how their eyes change. Yeah. So it's crazy.
Is that the next one you plan to drop?
No, next I'm dropping Scam Dance in like 2
Scam
weeks.
Dance?
It's called Scam Dance. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a funny name, huh?
That is. Is that more of a turn up song then, or?
Yeah, it's a turn up song. It's more like twerking song, party music. It's kind of fast, like my last drop, Scat Pack. It's fast like that, yeah.
Let's talk about that song, because this shit's going up right now. It's X Factor / Scat Pack, right?
Well, it was supposed to be only called Scat Pack, but when I went to shoot the video, man, I had met somebody or whatever, and then they was like, they had the Scat Pack, whatever. So I'm like, hey, do you got a team of people? The dude was like, yeah, I do. And he tried to talk to me, and I'm like, let me pay you. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, let me pay you, bro. He's like, nah, I'm gonna just show up for you. I'm gonna just come. I'm like, bruh, let me pay you, bruh. Because I already know how it get. You know, when it's a favor for somebody, then it's like, okay, I don't really got to do it. When it's a job, then it's more like, okay, this is a job, so I'm about to go handle that. So, man, I tried to get it, whatever. The dude never showed up to the video. So I'm like, how you got a song called Scat Pack supposed to drop with no Scat Pack in the video? Like, that was so dumb. But it was like, okay, whatever. So I named it X Factor because I was talking about exes, so yeah.
Was it like one specific ex, or was it about multiple, or?
It was about multiple. It was shout out to all of them. Shout out to all of y'all. Straight up, shout out to all of y'all. It was about multiple different little situations that then occurred, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like you had fun shooting this video, though. It's pretty terrible.
I did have fun. The four-wheelers, I love four-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff like that. I be riding all the time. I had a four-wheeler accident. Had crushed this whole side of my face like 2 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I like four-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff. So, yes, I had fun shooting.
You still riding, though?
I do still ride, yes. I love it.
Not letting that
I
stop
just
you,
bought
huh?
me a jet ski recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's fun.
You taking it out yet?
I have
Okay.
all the time, almost
Said
every
all-
day.
Yeah. Might as well. You're right there by the
Almost
water.
every
you got a jet
day.
ski.
I live on the water, so I take it out almost every day.
No, that's dope right there. And your other single is Eat It. This one.
Yes.
Yep.
Now that's about a person. Yeah, that's about a person.
Has that person heard this song?
Of course. They were like right there when I made it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what was their reaction when they heard this?
That person, they like my music. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
They like my music, but they don't really like me doing music. Yeah. I think they don't like the stuff that could come with the industry for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see you worked with DaBoii last year too. What was
Yes,
that
I did.
experience
Shout
like?
out to DaBoii. Thank you for that feature. That was what's up.
Yeah.
That was big. He worked with me. That was a blessing.
What was that experience like? Did you guys get in the studio together?
We didn't. I made the song and I just was like listening to it and I was just thinking like, okay, who do I think would sound good on here? Because I know I wanted to make it a feature. And then I tapped in with my folks because they had just got a feature with him. Shout out Mark V. He linked it up for me. I sent it out to him. He did the verse for me. Then he came to the video shoot. He was cool. He real laid back. He don't really talk a lot. He's just like, let's get to the fucking work. Bitch, I'm gone. Straight up.
It's about his business.
He's cool though.
Yeah.
Real laid back.
So what's your thoughts on the music scene in the Bay right now?
The females is starting to go up. Shout out to all the females doing their shit in the Bay. It's a lot of little, I don't know. It be little stuff going on in the Bay Area.
Like
Little
what?
BS with the music stuff, but it's good though overall. It's good.
Would you say there's a lot of unity in the music scene, or is it pretty divided?
I would say that it be maybe sometimes fake camera unity. Should I say? Yeah. Not real unity.
Understood.
Not real unity.
What do you feel like needs to change about the music scene in the Bay then?
I think the music scene with females, period, should change. Cause the stuff that I ran into, like, you could go in, like if I meet a female or whatever, I'd be like, oh, what's up? You go crazy, whatever. I like your music and stuff. But I don't be getting met back with that type of energy. Not saying that nobody gotta like my music, but just open, welcoming, like, oh, what's up with it? It'd be weird. Women get catty. So, yeah.
Understood.
That'd be funny. It'd be like, all right, weird, time to go.
So do you travel outside the Bay a lot to network and work on your music, or not too much?
I haven't really. I do have some things lined up in mind, like in the Chicago area.
Okay.
And in like the southern states, like, so I got some stuff lined up or whatever, but I haven't really yet all the way did it. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I haven't hit it yet.
Just gotta take that leap.
I just gotta do it.
I mean, well, you're here in Atlanta for this, so
Man,
that's a start.
man, was going through so much to try to get out here,
But you made it.
but I made it though.
So talk to us about some of the challenges that come with being an independent artist in the game right now.
Being an independent artist it's challenging because, of course, like with the labels, you don't have all the access to a lot of the stuff that they automatically have access to. So that make it challenging. And then it's like, you gotta people either gotta, really deal with you, or, you run the risk of paying people and them not doing the job. It's a lot of little different stuff being an independent artist. having to get everything set up on your own. You forget stuff. Like, oh my gosh, like me yesterday going to the airport, I drove to the whole wrong airport, but I'd be doing most of the stuff by myself. So it was like, oh, all right. Thank God they switched my flight. Like, man, like even little stuff like that. Just, you know, trying to figure it out and get put out there, promote yourself, finding, you know, the right platforms to actually promote on that's actually going to do something for you. That's the challenges I be running into. A lot of the promotion type wise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And knowing where to promote at too.
Knowing where to promote.
That's true. So is it a goal for you to sign with a label, or are you happy running it up independently, or?
I would like to sign with a label. It'd be nice if it's gonna be right. Yeah. You know, they can't give you like 10,000 and then be like, all right, you signed. Like, nah. But yeah, I would like to sign with a label, because of course that'll do a lot more for your career than you being independent, trying to, you know, figure everything out. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Get you a team too.
Get a team, yes, a whole team.
Now, outside of music, see you're stepping into acting. You got this series about to come out, right?
I do. I wrote it, I scripted it out, everything. It's called Me Versus Me. But the first day of filming, I had to shut down production because, okay, I did a casting call, but then I also had like my peoples that wanted to be a part of it too. So the casting call people on the first day of production, they were there. It was all my people that wasn't there. Really? I said, you know what, I'm not about to do this because my money is involved. I gotta pay all these actors, I gotta pay the camera crew, I have to do all this stuff. And it's like, I'm not about to play with my money. So I stopped it and I'm like, okay, let me think about this. Do I want it to be a series? Do I wanna have to depend on some of these characters to come back for a second season? I don't feel like, I'm not a production company or nothing like that. So it's like, that's running a high risk.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, so I revamped the script down to a movie.
Okay.
And then I'm switching out some of the characters for people that I know is actually gonna show up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still gonna come out. But yeah, I had to rethink it for a second.
So can you give us a little bit of the plot, Me Versus Me? Like,
it's actually about the females in the drug scene in San Francisco.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's what it's about. What I'm thinking is I kind of want it to be a movie, and then I was going to leave it open-ended, and depending on how everybody takes it, turn it into a series after that.
Okay.
You know, so the movie actually got shortened from the series to where it more focuses, it goes a little bit into the drug dealing, but it more focuses on like a family robbery between a brother and a sister, and then another brother gets of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it
gets pretty deep.
Yeah, it gets deep.
That sounds cool right there.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Stay tuned for sure. It's gonna be good for sure.
And you're also in the real estate right now too?
A little bit. A little bit. I like to invest sometimes when I see something that looks like it'll be lucrative.
It's good money in the real estate right now. That's
yeah,
for sure.
I want to have some apartments eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. So what else is coming up, Crissy? What else you working on rest of 2022 and beyond?
Just some more drops. I'm thinking about putting out a project, but I'm probably not going to do that right now because I be wanting to drop a video with almost all the songs that I release, so I just keep dropping them as singles. Scam Dance coming out in a few weeks. Then after that, Left, Right. I got like 5 drops lined up right now.
Oh, wow.
So like every few weeks I'll be dropping. Yeah, every few weeks.
You've been working.
For the next few months I'm trying to go hard. So.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs you'd like to give before you wrap it up here, Crissy?
Yes, shout out to all my people, shout out OP, shout out Ian, Shout out Zay. Shout out all my peoples that fuck with me, y'all. Stay tuned.
All right, cool. That was
Oh,
good.
and shout out Off the Porch.
No problem.
Louis bag, exotic drip, neck froze. Banked up, good pussy he chose. Rare breed, I'm a real bitch ghost.